Now the official name is the St Stephen's Clock and Tower. Now Big Ben was only a nickname given to the hour bell. Now the bell that chimes on the hour, it weighs about 13.5 tonne, and where the name Ben came from, well, that was the Commissioner of Works. His name was Sir Benjamin Hall. So Big Ben is only the hour bell. Now look to the far end of the building and you'll see a square tower with a flagpole, and that is the Victoria Tower. And that was named after Queen Victoria when she opened the building in 1852. Now if you ever see a flag flying from the pole, like it is today, what that is telling us, the public, is that Parliament is in session. It's letting us know that they're in the building. Now that doesn't necessarily mean they're doing anything, just means that they're in there. So it's a lovely photo opportunity though there to your left hand side. Now to our right, what you can't fail to miss is the large wheel. That's the London Eye. It's all sponsored by British Airways. They call the ride a flight, and to take a flight in the London Eye takes about 25 minutes. To our right, as we clear the bridge, we've got the Royal Festival Hall, and that was built for the Festival of Great Britain in 1951. Said to have some of the finest acoustics anywhere in the world, and some very famous people have performed in there. People like Shirley Bassey and Frank Sinatra. But over there to your left, a stone column, Cleopatra's Needle, over 3,000 years old, given to this country as a gift by the Egyptian government. So every time it rains here in London, the outside of the bridge will get a thorough cleaning. Look beneath the bridge, you'll see how dirty it gets from where the rain doesn't penetrate. Often called the Ladies' Bridge, and that's because it was built in the Second World War. All the men that would have built the bridge, they was in uniform, fighting for their king and their country. So the bridge was built and completed by ladies. So well done the girls. That's it, give yourselves a clap. Idol, X Factor, it's all filmed over there to your right. Now as you probably know, when they give these broadcasts, they do use the river as a backdrop. And this is the part of the river that they use. So you never know, look to your right, a little smile and a wave, we might be on telly. That's it. They often zoom in on the boats. So if you're sitting with anyone you shouldn't be with, I'd look the other way. If you're looking over there to your left, you've got a white ship, now that's the Wellington, once part of the New Zealand Navy in the Second World War. She was then passed on to this country for the Honourable Master Mariners, and that's the retired sea captains and the former ship owners. That's over there to your left. Now we've got a group of 3 bridges here, ladies and gentlemen. These are called the Blackfriars. This first one is a traffic bridge, and this one was opened by Queen Victoria back in 1869. Now look at the second bridge of the 3. You will notice we don't pass beneath it. You just got red columns either side of the boat. And these are the old supports to the Alexandra Railway Bridge. It carried a steam railway from Chatham and Dover right away through to central London. The top became unsafe, they had to take it down, but they cannot remove the columns as it would affect the foundations on the other 2 bridges. So that was a steam railway bridge. This last one here, this one's the railway bridge, with Blackfriars Station being to your left. Now we look ahead to the boat. To our right we have a building with a tall chimney. That's the old Bankside Power Station. That's been converted now into the Tate Modern of Modern Arts. This is the largest art gallery anywhere in the world, and it's completely free to go in. It ain't going to cost you a penny. Above his tomb it reads in Latin, "If you wish to seek my monument, just look around you." That is said to be Christopher Wren's masterpiece. The viewing cage, says people up there. The views, I'm told, are just as good as the London Eye. The only problem, there's over 640 steps to climb before reaching the top. Takes about half an hour, but I'm told it is definitely worth the effort. And this busy footbridge here, designed by Norman Foster, he gave it the name the Blade of Lights, but it's known much better throughout the world as the Wibbly Wobbly Bridge. Now this one was opened on a Saturday morning in the millennium year by Her Majesty the Queen, and it was closed the same afternoon by the police. So many people tried to cross it at one time, it started to swing and sway. It became unsafe, so they took everyone off, closed it for about a year just to re-strengthen it, but quite safe now, as you can see. Now much more interesting is to your right, behind the trees there, the round white building. The replica to William Shakespeare's Globe Theatre. The first building in the City of London to be allowed a thatched roof since that great fire in 1666. Throughout the summer months they reenact all of Shakespeare's famous plays, and in the working replica to Sir Francis Drake's Golden Hind. Sir Francis Drake, he was the first Englishman to sail a ship around the world, and he did so on a ship identical to that in 1570, go and rob people. And that's what he'd done. He robbed the Spanish of over £10 million worth of gold and silver, and that is now a museum ship, the Golden Hind. But that is the headquarters for the Hong Kong Shanghai Bank. That is one of the richest banking corporations anywhere in the world, and it was all designed by an Italian. And he was a very, very clever, unemployed window cleaner called Luigi the Squeegee. Just saying if you're listening. Buildings to the left, the clue is on the roof. You'll see golden fish as weather vanes. That's the old Billingsgate fish market. There was a market there for nearly 1,000 years, but very sadly, in the early 80s, they moved further down the river to the larger premises at Canary Wharf. So that's the old Billingsgate fish market, that yellow brick building. Now to our right here we have a warship, the HMS Belfast. She was built 65 years ago in the same shipyard as the Titanic, and that's the Harland and Wolff shipyard. There's 9 decks to explore. She's now a museum ship. Children, they go on there completely free, no charge for the kids. Her guns were last fired in 1951, but she did serve in the Second World War, and she was responsible for the sinking of that German battleship, the Scharnhorst, and that was on Boxing Day 1943. To crew the ship at any one time, it needed 800 men on board, and only 2 people ever lost their life while serving aboard the Belfast. A very lucky ship, a remarkable vessel. What we're going to do here for you, ladies and gentlemen, you see that's the first stop on the left there. See these other boats, they go straight into the pier, but what we like to do for you, we like to take you past the pier and we turn the boat around, you see. We get the wheel box right out of the way here, and it'll give you. So get your cameras ready now, and we're going to turn the boat. Alright, so that's Tower Bridge ahead of us, you see. A lot of people get confused. Even the American, Mr. McCulloch, even he thought he was buying this bridge, but he bought the old London Bridge. So he actually thought he was buying Tower Bridge. So, but this is, that's London Bridge behind us, Tower Bridge ahead of the boats. Now back to these modern buildings again. There's one on the right there. That one's been designed to resemble a cyclist, and that is the office for the Mayor of Greater London, Ken Livingstone. That's his office, and that's all we say. Let's test him. Test him. Oh, sorry. That's just public speaking. I thought I could do this. That's it. Don't worry. Yeah, I'll put your hand there if you like. Anyway, we're going to turn the boat here, ladies and gentlemen. And as we turn the boat, you get a lovely side-on view of the bridge here. Now, this bridge was opened June the 30th, 1894. And what we all know about the bridge are the centre bascles here. They do open. A lovely view. Do you want to come and drive the boat, mate? Do you want to come in here and look at the wheel? Have your picture taken? Maybe a bit later, eh?